guessing is one, aka Indigo Sky, aka y'all already know who it is, man. Trigger ranking, Trigger Man. So, all right, man. We about to we doing some. We got O'Shea Do Jackson reacting to a little bit of the Anton Daniels and Corey Holcombs and all this other stuff. So let's just see what he talking about.
A really nice person, and I can tell you.
I want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit the notification bell if you like to support the channel. Everything in the description, and if you like to follow me on any other platforms, it's at the top of the description of my YouTube channel. With that being said, let's get this show on the road.
You are watching a master at work.
All right, we're gonna let it go to 2 minutes. See what happens. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep a straight face. I tried to keep a straight face. I'm sorry, y'all.
For a fact that she's really into the black media perspective. I found out that she emailed me 3 years ago trying to support another brother. So I actually believe that Mika is really genuinely into the black commentary space as a fan. That is definitely true. But this is interesting because Mika has another issue that is still looming over her. And that is, what is her status with Anton Daniels? There was a gentleman that was doing the interview. I believe his name is Orlando. He seems to be a professional news reporter doing this on the side, and they have worked together in the past. But this brother is a damn good interviewer, and he did not make it easy for her at all. And basically, he talked about their relationship, where it started from, how did she meet him, but then he...
Are you sure you're not being watched? Detect hidden spy cameras instantly.
But then he got into the whole situation and the questions about the flirting.
Has Anton ever flirted with you?
Flirted with me as a sense of what? Just naturally, like we're sitting here, or
Now, he starts off his questions by trying to build up what he wants to get to towards the end, which is...
He's trying to figure out, is Antoine hitting your twat?
Did Anton Daniels flirt with you? And he prefaced it in the situation where she felt that she was being flirted with. And so she responded.
So Anton does things for content, and then there's things that Anton would do if we're just sitting here.
Okay.
So if you're saying personally, if me and Anton was just sitting here, no. Now, if you're talking about for content, when we're doing the virtual rooms and
I don't know.
things for the show, Anton has said multiple things.
So she said, well, he has said multiple things. Anton Daniels, the personality is different offline, so you can't really take him serious. And then he asked for this.
So let me hear a few of the multiple things that he said that was a flirt.
What people would consider if he's, saying.
Not people, what you considered as a...
Man, fuck all that. We about to get to the music.
flirt?
I would say probably if he's like, oh, Mika, you're so sweet, or you're so cute, right? But the problem that I have with it is because I know he's doing it for content, right? And he's not actually talking to me.
To be honest, I've heard some more worse flirts than that, but I understand that she is a married woman, which we'll find that out, and she has a brand, Pop Culture Mika, so she's a conservative, and she got to keep it clean. I understand that. But then the interesting parts of the interview and my honest situation get worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that Anton is married. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you're married.
Correct.
Correct.
One of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. That lady is probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And has Anton met your husband? Has not met him in person. Has he met him over?
In person, or that if you don't meet them.
She say he haven't met him in person or online. So. What's up, baby? What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? Hey. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? How's everybody doing? I appreciate you for coming in live. Thank you.
In person, then it's something or whatever. So
that's good.
What's the form of communication that he met?
I mean, they don't have.
I'm glad you're doing good. I want you to be the best of your ability. That's what I want you to be. I want you to be the best of the best.
A form of communication where they talk back and forth.
So this is the most telling part. She said, have you met Anton Daniels' wife? She says she has. Is she a nice person? She is. Now, I can attest to that. I've talked to Anton Daniels' wife on the phone maybe once or twice. She seems to be a very pleasant lady, a very nice lady. I've always said that from what I know about her. Okay? I've only had one or two interactions with her. That's just been on the phone. But then the host wants to clarify if Anton Daniels has met her husband.
So is that?
On which road you may change lanes, number 1 or number 2? Number 2, what does this sign mean? A, no pedestrians, or B?
No particular reason.
Sure.
Just I've never had to actually do anything where my husband was there, and so if he's there, like if my like when we work together, is here, so my husband's come here. But
when we first met and worked together,
we were in person as well.
Your husband came.
Yeah, we were here. We were here in the DC area. Yes, my husband came.
Yes.
So again, if he was here, then yes. But most of my business deals, and if not all, I usually have a manager or somebody else deal with that. So that's the reason why it's not a thing. But
music. Let's go.
I talked to my husband about it.
So this is kind of where it gets a little sticky. So if you look at Pop Culture Mika and you look at her Instagram, you might not know that.
Oh, you like that shit? We're gonna play it again.
pop culture
You like
leader
it?
is a
I
married
appreciate
woman.
it.
And this is important for a woman who is a MAGA supporter, who is I won't say she's Republican, but she's right leaning. And being a part of a family structure is important. But me, like I said, sometimes a little too much with his family, but she has pictures of everything else, but not her husband. She's looking like, in my honest opinion, as if she is an unmarried woman. She has pictures with these are professional things where she's hugging on other dudes. I mean, again, you can look at it as being professional, men being close to her. But where is her husband at? Why doesn't she want the world to know that she is actually married? She says she's married. She's not behaving publicly as a married woman. Then also, she says she doesn't feel like it was so necessary for Anton Daniels and the husband to talk, but she has photos with Anton Daniels. Like I said, we've talked about that before on the internet. Some of those photos have been taken down. She has 2 photos. But, you're married to a man, you're flying out, like, from D.C. to California. You don't know where this man is staying at. I think in the stream, after the whole Corey Holcomb situation, they at least were in the same hotel room. So you're a beautiful lady and you're under the stewardship of another man who married. It just doesn't make much sense to behave like that as a married woman, which gives me the ability to think one or two things is the truth. Number one, Mika is the breadwinner in her house, okay? So because she's the breadwinner, household is dictated by her rules. She sets the pace. 2, the husband is a person that is just a complete, I don't want to call him a simp, but he's kind of running over the guy. Or maybe the guy is incarcerated. Maybe the guy is living, he's in the military, he's away, something. But this just does not make sense.
Yeah, I got the PlayStation 3, the 4, and the 5. I only play PlayStation, but yeah, I do play games.
For a woman like her, you don't know your husband. She's flown to Detroit. She's flying to LA by herself. You never met this man. You never talked to this man at all. Doesn't make any sense to me. Okay? And then they start to talk about this very infamous photo of Anton Daniels and her, which again was a.
My favorite is GTA 5. I beat that. I beat San Andreas, and that's it. That's it.
Alarming. And the man starts to criticize her.
I was flabbergasted because there's no way my wife would be physically touching, leaning on a married man, leaning on a single man, leaning on another man in a way that suggests I'm feeling you, I like you. This is really some sort of.
Why do you think that says I'm feeling you?
Even if it doesn't say I'm feeling. Yeah.
Why do you think that suggests that I'm feeling you? Because
okay, let's
hold on. No. The reason why I'm asking you.
Okay.
The reason why I'm asking you is I have tons of pictures of our former co-hosts.
Yeah.
With the same lean, everything.
But here's the difference.
Hold on.
Yes.
And that person is also a male. All right. And
Spooky stories. I mean, spooky stories. The hag might have rolled me one
we
time.
have a working relationship,
in my
and it's
sleep.
the same exact type of picture.
So here she is, like, man, is bringing to the point. Look, you are having this pose next to this man as if, you're really feeling the guy. And her response to that was, well, I've taken several photos like that before. What she doesn't understand is that just makes it worse. You're a married.
I guess that's what you call it. But I done had the hag roll me before in my sleep. I couldn't move.
Woman and you're taking photos with other men in my honest opinion, to a man, it's a very disrespectful way of doing so. Again, I don't understand what, her and her husband have set up in a relationship. It's really not my business. But for most people, that's an uncomfortable position, especially being a lady and being a conservative and you're taking these kind of photos, right? Then he comes back with this.
But here's the disrespect. This is a married man that you are physically leaning into.
I'm not leaning into.
That to me,
I'm not leaning into.
to me, and here's my perspective of it. There's a gap between it, but I'm looking at how you have a smile on your face. This is just my perspective. Your eyes look seductive. Just my perspective. And your arm is relaxed on his upper shoulder.
Correct.
And I would never imagine a married woman leaning on a business male partner that way. That to me is inappropriate. That's if you were my wife, I would have a serious problem. My problem would be so serious, you would have to probably extinguish your contract with him.
Again, if you're probably extinguish your contract with him. Some guys would do even worse. This is grounds for a separation, maybe even a divorce, because what it implies is if you're willing to take this sort of photo with a man, you don't have any limits. If you take this photo with a man or other men in this way, you are not a woman who is trustworthy. Okay, because the way you look to the world is not cool. The brother then follows it up with this.
And I will also feel a little uncomfortable that obviously did not either push you away or suggest that.
Hi there. Would you like to receive a gift? I'm a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
We shouldn't take this type of picture.
Not only did he hold her accountable, Anton Daniels, as a married man, okay, didn't push you away. He didn't say you shouldn't take this type of photo. Both of us are on the right. Both of us push family. So here we are, two married people taking a photo that we probably should not take. Not only that, there was a photo of them at the basketball game and things like that, which was different. But this is problematic, all right? Then ultimately, we find out this.
Here's another very challenging question, but
I'm watching O'Shea do Jackson. Yeah, this O'Shea do Jackson. That my dog. I fuck with him hard.
I just have to ask you, have you and Anton ever had sex?
No.
Any?
Hold on. No.
Okay. Any sexual relations?
No. It's always been strictly professional. And
And you could be professionally sexual.
well, I would know.
Well, that's
So
what I'm
again,
saying,
it's always been strictly professional. Strictly professional. Like I said, Anton has a persona online.
yeah. Okay.
I get his persona online. But personally, Anton hasn't done that to me.
So the question about the relationship, was there one? I think there to speculate what happened or if it happened or not. She said it didn't happen, so whatever. I mean, nobody can prove it. No one was there. The issue is if somebody doesn't believe that, it just looks like the flirting that happened online. Anton Daniels in the past has said that he cannot deal with anybody that's not given. He said that while you were on the stream, and he was working with you also, and there was no pushback from you when he was saying things like that. So if they did nothing and we can't prove it, it just makes it kind of hard for her because she sort of put herself in a very bad situation there. But she did end the relationship with Anton as far as a business relationship. I don't know what it was personally. And she said this was the reason for it.
And when he went to speak about it, he didn't advocate. He only still boistered towards whatever Corey had to say. And I get the boistering, but my application should have been first.
So this is largely true. She said, listen, Anton Daniels did not try to come to my defense to make me look like a.
I think he might be messing with old girl, but she don't want to.
When the side chick narrative was going out about Mika, he did very little to make her look like she was a woman that
Salad and fish.
was respecting her husband. Although the situation was already precarious with the decisions that she made with some of the photos and being on some of the panels and some of the flirt, right? And she said that he basically wanted to look like a guy who was clapping, which he was.
I got this meeting.
I had this meeting.
Mhm.
Okay, so if I'm looking at this picture, are you on the floor at a basketball game?
Correct, that's correct.
So you went to a basketball game. Did you watch the game?
No, this picture right here,
I said it. I always got a bad chick with me. I always got this with me. And that would also include Mika. So what he's doing, even if he's not doing it or not, you're making it seem like you have a sexual relationship with a married woman who's out here saying that she's not, and then you're making it hard for her to be a so.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't want to be with a married woman. I'm woman. I want my own woman by myself.
Associated with you anymore because now you're putting her out there as if she is a side chick. So even if it was happening,
I probably do 30 and I'm
so
come
Anton
back.
Daniels
I gotta
becomes
call
too
my
expensive
girls
to deal
and
with.
see
So she
something.
has to publicly come out and separate herself from him. And again, this is what I was telling guys that this was going to happen. When you're too expensive to deal with because you don't care about anybody, you're trying to go viral, you're trying to get clout, you make silly ass mistakes like this. Like, first of all, bringing her to the Corey Hope
Song. Damn. Hold on, y'all. I thought I was gonna play the damn song. My new song. It's like a blend. It's like a blend of jazz and R&B. It's a blend. It's a blend of jazz and R&B. He said, I like this song. Yeah, it's a blend of jazz and R&B. real, for real. He said, just don't break out. I'm good. As long as I don't eat no shellfish, if I'll be good. If I eat some shellfish, it's gonna be ugly out here, bro. I'll be looking like
Corey Holcomb show.
somebody
Wasn't
whoop
listening.
my
There's
ass.
no reason why she should be on the Corey Holcomb show. Corey Holcomb had nothing to do with the conversation with her. She's a burgeoning YouTuber trying to grow her platform, trying to learn how to get into business. She seemed like she is doing okay, but there are some things that she can work on. So you got her embarrassed by being associated with you. You're taking these photos with a married woman. It looks terrible. Now she's getting, held accountable on a very, very tough interview. And she'll always be attached to him in some negative way. I think she's a nice lady. She has a very nice demeanor. She seems like she's really interested into the Black social media. Again, I found out 3 or 4 years ago that she messaged me, and I actually emailed her saying, hey, if you ever need any YouTube tips, hey, I'm willing to give you what I know. I think the lady is a nice lady that was trying to grow her channel. He reached out to her. She didn't holler at him. And this is what I heard Anton, and not only Anton, both of them, they have this kind of notoriety for reaching out to ladies, and there's something happening that's a fallout. Again, I'm not sure about all of that, but that's their reputation, especially Anton. And so that's what I know. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again. Another episode.
I'll check out O'Shea Duke Jackson music. My bad. I thought I was gonna play the damn song music. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I love music, bro. Music is my, bro. Music. Hey, I can't live without music, bro. Like, if I went deaf, I might die. If I go deaf, I'll die. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I love music, bro.
So
Let me see what we got going. Oh, we got Poetic Flacco. No, we got hip hop Buddha. Y'all check them out.
They were eating the settlers. Yes, they were eating the Native Americans.
I ain't gonna lie, I be
When
playing
Christopher
it.
Columbus,
Listen, I be playing it, but I beat that month. I beat GTA 5. So. Yeah, music is the most
in
important,
Port-au-Prince,
bro.
Haiti, they were eating the Native Americans. It is in their journals. Even John Smith's journal contains that they used to barbecue.
Yo, we about to get into this video, man. Corey Holcomb on
Hey, y'all go check out my homeboy, Hip Hop Buddha. Just check that out on YouTube, Hip Hop Buddha. Good channel, funny. Y'all know I mess with him, so if I mess with him, gotta be good. Check him out, y'all.
Flacco. I don't know what Flacco did to him, but we finna find out.
It came to my attention that Corey Holcomb was dissing me on his podcast and making veil threats.
Why y'all people who don't know what's happening talking? Alright. You got to prove it. It's some dude, push up in you faggo.
Before we get this some money and you really need
Push up and you. Hey, this boy that Flacco hard as hell, boy. Flacco, what you done did to Corey Holcomb?
to find a way to get your hands on some quick cash, There's an app called Free Cash where they pay you to test out video games. You click the link in my description or you scan my QR code to download the app. Once you download,
what you need me to say again? Like what you talking about? What you talking about? But music. Hey. Music, bro. We gotta do the music for y'all.
Load the app, you can choose the games you want to test out and they pay you to test it out. It's a really easy way to make a couple extra $100 a month and it's all transparent. If you need the money, download the app by clicking the link in my description. That's his new nickname for me, which is predictable. If Corey Holcomb doesn't like you, I about to or allude to you being homosexual.
He got a page. Push up in you fat. You'll see. You can't call black men. I am so against it. I don't care. But I know that you guys are right away to call me because I trying to assassinate me. What good.
Other times by other YouTubers, I have flawless victory. I've never lost a lawsuit, and I've been sued over a dozen times. Like, that should tell you everything you need to know about me, that a lawsuit to me is just another thing I have to deal with. I don't care. Now,
music. Yeah, that's what we do over here, y'all. Music.
Choosing to spend your time responding back to these accusations by calling me names is definitely a choice, but I don't know if it's the right choice. If I was you, I would use my time explaining exactly what the thoughts you had in your head about the minor stepdaughter that you allowed to get under the cover while you had no clothes on. What exactly the thoughts you had?
Whoa, when that happened? Did Corey Holcomb go to jail for this or get locked up for this or something like that? Because if not, like, when did all this happen? When he was in a bed with a girl? Oh my God.
About her that you couldn't express out loud.
Real, one day I was living with this lady and her daughters crawled in the bed and I ain't have on yeah. I was under the cover. And I was like, oh. And one of her daughters was like, her daughter was, she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just get,
hold on. A 15-year-old came together in the bed with you out of nowhere. You ain't had no clothes on. Yeah, that sounds crazy, man.
Can't tell your true thoughts.
Or maybe try to articulate, if you are not a pedo, how or why these words would have left your lips in the first place.
All of you are kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
That's the best foot. I'm saying, all of you are kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
That's the best foot. I'm saying.
Was that a slip of the tongue? Was that what you thought a joke was? Or maybe try to explain exactly what you meant when you confessed to having a good time and taking advantage of the laws in Iceland that allowed grown men to sleep with very young women? Or what exactly you meant when you said you had a good time in Iceland?
You go to other countries, I'm just saying, in America, most people only know what they know in America, but I've been to other countries, and in Iceland, I think the legal age...
Music!
to get with a girl that's 13 years old. Oh my God. Right, it blows people mind when they hear it. But in Iceland, I'm
Music.
He was a normal guy in Iceland. I went to Iceland and he just can't offer him money and gifts. And I thought that was so unfair that you couldn't give him nothing after you was done with it. This is crazy.
I don't even know how I came on that clip, but I'm glad I got it. That's my shit. Music.
So I assume you've been to Iceland.
Music.
I had a great time in Iceland.
I don't know, man. If I was
Music.
That's crazy to be saying stuff like that on the air, like where everybody hear it. Like, why we steady having conversations about underage females? I don't understand.
I would use it to explain exactly why a baby sucking on a bottle makes me think the baby is promiscuous.
This past weekend, I saw this little girl. She had a Welch's grape juice bottle in her mouth. And she was about
music. Let's go.
5. She had the whole bottle as far as it goes, just sucking on it, walking with her mouth. Somebody said, "Get that out of her mouth." When they took it out of her mouth, that baby said, You know when she stopped crying? When a man picked her up and put her in her lap and started bouncing with her. Then she stopped crying and was looking like this. I said, that's all.
That's right.
That's a little growing right there.
I don't know, man. If those things were too risque to address, I mean, you could have started with maybe the first video that got you in this situation in the first place.
Yeah, you don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grown.
Did you almost say 13? That's a grown woman? Now let's run it back.
Yeah, you don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grown. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I said this before on the show also. Do you know if a gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
Hey, that's nasty. Sue, that's just a lie. But it would be asking too much for me to ask you to use your time to actually explain why you chose to misrepresent and lie about that stat to fit whatever weird and creepy narrative you wanted to fit. But no, you chose to use your time to call me names.
I mean, I'm gonna give y'all about an hour, and then I'm gonna come back to my girl on this. If I can't get in touch with my girl,
I felt like the little girls that you were objectifying when you started talking about how thick I am. I said, bruh, like this is really, bruh. You talk about everything but the actual subject at hand, Corey.
No, it says wasn't that many cameras back in them days.
Wasn't that many cameras?
But anyway, let's go. Music. Let's go, bro. I'm gonna be out now. I'm calling my girl and I'm gonna come back.
Come see you.
And now one of
These
my
cameras get
gal
all
answer,
these
I'm coming
What's
right
this?
back.
Man, I call them
Got
in the booty.
17, 16 minutes.
Is surviving out here based off the safety of cameras. Cause he been talking crazy. I ain't even worried about what he said about me. This be saying, and when I saw this, I saw this.
No case,
This gotta be. I ain't never seen this. This got a BBL, dog.
Flacco, when you get a BBL, dog?
Hey, that's my video, right? Hey, that's my commercial.
The app is called Mozart AI. You record a short voice sample, so it analyzes your voice. Then you pick the song you want to cover and upload your photo. That's it. Mozart AI. Hey, create some music, video in seconds. Oh, it's amazing. You have to try it.
Oh. I don't know what Corey Holcomb been looking at. He real heavy on the, these sexual topics. I don't know why. I don't think Flacco got a BBL. He the first person I ever heard say that Flacco got a BBL, which is crazy.
This is like a stripper in the South Club in South Carolina. This got a BBL. I'm like, what is this talking about? And he got a grandmama face. Yeah. So Corey, it's over for you. It's over for you. You don't know me. You just found out about me. I've been out here. I survived in these streets with no deal.
Flacco from North Dakota didn't tell you that.
Is he?
Yeah, he didn't tell you that. He didn't say that to you.
No, he didn't.
Music.
He just keep my name in his mouth because he trying to get some paper so he ain't the likeness.
North Dakota, ain't. Stop it. Stop it.
With a BBL talking crazy to me, man. It's all good though. Man, this got a BBL, dog. Look this up. This
like why Corey Holcomb? I don't know. I feel like he could have took a different angle. I ain't never heard nobody say nothing about Flacco having a BBL, but him. So it's like, I guess, if you want to go at him, why you had to go that route? I don't know.
I think like the Lane Branch who wear the medium top but the 4XL bottom. That's okay, get out of here. Anyway.
Hey, listen, man, I appreciate the infatuation with how I fill up my jeans, but I don't roll that way, man. I'm not a homosexual. I would appreciate if you stop observing and objectifying me, man. It feels weird. But, yeah, like, you see how far he went not to address
music.
People are tuning in to hear him talk about these clips. that why he said such a thing in the name of quote unquote jokes, but nothing I heard was a joke or nothing I heard was funny. Now, on top of talking about me having a BBL and talking about my body and me being thick and, sending veiled threats, Courtney Holcomb would also spend his time peddling these weird conspiracies, right? Comparing himself to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. and Michael Jackson and claiming that I and TMZ were trying to get him assassinated.
I don't walk around living in fear, but I fear for my life now because I see what has been said about me, and they are desperate to bring me down because the word has been thrown in the mix. And let me tell you something, this is deep. I have never been accused of being I have never had charges of being this is something that's coming from the mass media, TMZ. Ever since they said what they said, I have been, they trying to get at me for real. Let me tell you something, what they do, because they did this to Michael Jackson, they did this to Martin Luther King, they did this to Malcolm X, they did this to so many people. When they ready to come get you, they assassinate your character.
Music. I ain't gonna call another man babe, bro. You call another man babe, bro. You up. Music. Music, bitch.
As human being, they look at you as a villain. So they're using mass
I might get
media
up
now
out of here in a little bit.
to come holler at your boy.
Oh my God, music. Music, bitch. Stop playing with me out here, bitch. Niggas, music out here, bro. Ain't no more music, niggas, for losing, nigga. What you talking about, bitch? I'm talking about nobody but you. So you can get the fuck out of my chat, bruh. Get your goofy ass out of my. Bye. Get your goofy ass out the chat, Bridget. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Music. don't care nothing about this shit, bro. This YouTube, nigga. Like, I'm on YouTube, bro. Like, this is okay and what, bitch? I'm on YouTube, dog. This is extracurricular.
This isn't been on air.
This has to be some type of mental illness that I'm not equipped to diagnose. This has narcissism or something, man. We told this man, hey, Corey, can you stop like saying these nasty things about underage people? Now they're trying to kill me. No, not trying to kill. Why would they try to kill you? Like, why would the Matrix be after you? Why would you include yourself in the same breath as Michael Jackson or Martin Luther King Jr.? We know why they wanted to take out like Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson owned half of Sony ATV. Like Michael Jackson owned half of the publishing and the music industry that was worth $1 billion. That's why they wanted to get him out. And once they got Michael Jackson out, they bought a catalog that was worth $1 billion. 30 years ago, they bought it for like $600 million 30 years later. That's why they wanted to take out Michael Jackson. They wanted to take out MLK because MLK was pivoted. MLK got caught up to the con game. MLK was now.
Yeah, they definitely wanted to get Michael Jackson up out of here, though. That was crazy.
I'm preaching is rich versus poor, and the rich was not going to allow the poor to wake up and stop fighting among each other. What exactly is Corey Holcomb preaching? What exactly is Corey Holcomb like disturbing that's gonna make the Matrix and the elite say, oh yeah, we need to get out Corey Holcomb out of it? Bro, Corey Holcomb is a ninja with a mic and a podcast, bro. That's it. There ain't nothing Corey Holcomb is saying that has people's attention. When I say people, I mean those people. And when I say those people, you know what I mean when I say those. There's nothing Corey Holcomb is putting out here that's on them folks' radar, bro. Corey Holcomb is an ignorant ignorant. That's it. He's ignorant. All right, Corey Holcomb relates to the bottom feeder of Corey Holcomb's audience. Corey Holcomb ain't out politically disturbing things that's gonna make people want to go after. Well, what?
About becoming a trader, not just debt. This is where you start.
Trades the Pros runs live.
No. Bro, TMZ reports on every, so like, you think if TMZ had a video of, I don't know, man, name somebody you think is.
All right, y'all, so check it out, man. I'm gonna do a whole hour in that bit. I'm gonna do an hour in that bit. I'm gonna come back, dude, because ain't nobody, it's dried up a little bit. It done dried up a little bit, but ain't nobody in that bit. Get what? And to pop out and come right back in. I gotta make a couple calls, but probably call my gal and them. You know what I'm saying?
Is a media dog. If TMZ had a video of Dwayne The Rock Johnson doing to that woman what you did, punching a woman outside of a comedy club, you think TMZ wouldn't post it? If them posting it, what? Like that would be them what, going after Dwayne Johnson? No. That'll just be TMZ being TMZ, reporting on exactly what they report on, which is celebrity news and brain rot. You are not as important as you think you are.
Now, I've never lived like that, but I understand the media firestorm that's happening to Corey Holcomb because, these people know I have evidence against them that's going to bring them down, so they have to destroy my credibility first. They have to destroy my credibility like I'm a villain. But I want to say to TMZ, who I know is watching, there's nothing I can do. You know the case is coming. You know the case is coming. Sean Hawley, TMZ, and of course the drug addict woman. I mean, she has nothing to lose, so she'll do whatever you guys want her to do. She'll say whatever you guys want her to say. But my day in court is coming. And I don't even have time for court because I live a glorious life.
I think Corey is having a hard time identifying who his enemy is. Bro, a lot of us, now I'll be real, like before that particular video.
All right, y'all. So I'm about to get up out of this one. I gotta make a call. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely hit notification bell. I'll probably be back in a little bit later on. Give me a second. I gotta call my people, see what's going on with my folks. All right, y'all. Peace and one.